feel when I ride on Bumble.
It's fake kills.
One time.
Yeah.
Standard. Baby. One time. It's got to be.
Lego.
Passing the prime.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, I look so different. But based on my last closure video, I wanted to, come back here and do it again and fix my mistakes and just keep practicing, keep growing, and keep sharing my trials and errors. So I am reviewing an Amazon hair from Supernova. I'm going to leave all the links down below. So I'll be reviewing their hair. I have in lengths 22, 22, 20, and a 16-inch frontal. So I'm going to be showing you how I customized this frontal and how I made it look very skin-like. Can you see this? In this style, obviously it's a frontal, but I decided I wanted to rock middle part. So do you see this? Let's get into it, okay? Let's get into this. I feel like from my last video and now, I feel like I've practiced more. I've grown in such a short little time, and this is so much better. Like I love it, and I can't imagine how much more I can grow in creating just wigs and closures and frontal and whatever the case might be. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave all the links down below. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media handle, my Instagram. I'll leave it on the screen here, and don't forget to also comment, like, and subscribe. And I will also be having a 10K giveaway soon, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So keep your eyes out for that giveaway, and let's jump into this video. Hey guys, welcome back. So this is the Supernova hair through Amazon, and this is your body wave hair, and the length's 22, 22, 20, and a 16-inch frontal. As you can see, the hair has a lot of body and volume to it. It did not smell. It looked really good and felt really good. And this is the 16-inch frontal, and I will be bleaching and customizing the frontal in this video. So you're going to need your BW2 bleach, your developing 40 volume, your Adore eggplant dye, your container, your mixing, and I usually use the Pantene conditioner to co-wash the hair. So I'm going to mix in the bleach and the developer. I usually get 2 of the sachet of bleach, just so if I make a mistake of making it too liquid, I can put more in it to solidify it. So I'm going to add this purple hair dye just to tone down the brassiness of bleach. That's the purpose of it. Do not put too much. I literally use 2 drops. Even a single drop might be okay. I just need to be able to tone down the brassiness, so it's not like the frontal isn't like really orange, because as you guys know, I'm dark skinned, and you can get away with it if you're light skinned, but I'm on a darker spectrum, so I'm trying to avoid that. So I'm going to apply this bleach all over the frontal, and I'm making sure I don't push the bleach into the frontal, because I don't want to bleach the hair, just the frontal. So I'm going to use a foil to cover it up and let it sit for 25 minutes. So, and this is after 25 minutes. You can see the hair has been bleached. You can see a little of the brassiness. So I'm going to further tone it down by using this purple shampoo, and I'm going to leave that in for I left that in for about 30 minutes. I just let that sit, and after that you can see how it looks. It's not too orangey. It looks very natural, and I'm absolutely in love with it. So that method really works, and I would definitely recommend it. So I'm going to place the frontal on my head to try to cut the excess off, because the frontal comes longer than usual. So you can see my hairline. I have a really different hairline. I don't have just a straight hairline. So like I said, the frontal comes longer than usual. No one has, so it usually comes longer, so you can cut it down to your length of forehead or your length of head. So I put that on my head. I use a bobby pin to secure it so I can really yank on it and cut it. So I'm just going to cut the excess on both sides and make sure I have enough. That was one of the mistakes I made in my last video. I did not measure and cut it. So this is what it looks like after you cut it, and don't be afraid to cut it, please. So this is the wig cap I'm using. I also got this from my local beauty supply store. I made sure I got one with a mesh on it, just because when I have my wig on, I want some kind of air circulation in it. You know, I just want an air circulation for my hair. So when you try to sew down your frontal, that line on the frontal is what you're going to try to place, not the front of it, but that line I just showed you. You're going to try to place that line and use your T-pin to pin it down. That's your main focus. And the front might look a little weird, don't worry, we're going to fix that later, but your main focus should be that line on the frontal. So I usually use the curvy needle and thread because I'm more comfortable with it. So I'm just going to sew and double or single stitch it, and you just have to be patient with it because your thread might get tangled. Do not get discouraged. It's okay, and you don't have to do this in a day. You can take your time. You can take 3 days. Maybe on day 1 you sew the frontal, you bleach your knots. On day 2 you sew down your frontal. On day 3 you sew 2 bundles. On day 4 you sew 3 bundles. You know, just take your time, okay? Take your time. Don't give up. Just you know it's trial and error. You know, if you really, and I'm so big on trying to help other females, you know, learn how to do this themselves and be very independent, because I'm a very independent person. So when I'm showing people how to do stuff like this and they're wondering why you're showing people instead of charging them, and I just want to show people how to do it, you know. And I just want women to be very independent because that's what I am. So this is what the frontal looks like after I've sewn it all around. You can see I did the stitch really tight. So since I'm focusing on the frontal, I didn't show you how I went off camera to sew the hair, and that's what the hair looks like. It has a lot of body to it. So the excess cap underneath the frontal, I'm going to be cutting that off. But when you cut that off, please save that because I use that to make an elastic at the back of the hair. So don't dispose that yet. So after the frontal was done, please get a good tweezer, okay? Do not get the 99-cent tweezer because that's a mistake I made the last time. I got a 99-cent tweezer. Go to Sally's, and Sally's has a good tweezer with a good grip for about $3. I know, kind of, expensive for a little piece of tweezer, but please get a good tweezer with a good grip, okay? So you just keep tweezing and tweeze. Do not be scared to tweeze this hair because the front comes thick and no hairline looks like that, okay? Some people hairline looks like that, but majority of people hairline do not look like that. So do not be scared to tweeze and tweeze. So I'm going to also create some kind of baby hair and just cut that down with my little comb, razor comb. That's what I'm gonna call it, razor comb. And here and there I use my setting moves to just lay it down to see what I'm doing. Do not be scared to tweeze. Just tweeze and tweeze and tweeze till you're satisfied with it, until it looks realistic to you. So it's the morning, and I'm laying down my edges to tie a scarf on it. And this is the hair. I did straighten the hair off camera. I'm going to leave the link to my hair straightener in my description box below. So I tried the hair on, and like I said, I wanted to rock a middle part. So I really focused on that middle part, and I actually created that middle part and tweezed the middle part. So I'm going to go in with some of my foundation just to, this is not necessary, but I just felt like I needed it. So I went in with my foundation and I added some to that middle part just to make it look more skin-like, really look more skin-like. As you can see, it looks very realistic already, and I didn't even not glue it down, but I didn't even lay it down yet. It looks very realistic. So I'm going to go in with my, so also when you put the frontal on your head and you see where you want to lay, you can use a white crayon or whatever to just make a little mark just to know where you want it to sit. And I'm using the Got To Be glue, the black one, because it comes clear, okay? I am never using the yellow one again. I'm always going to use the black one because it comes clear and it doesn't leave any kind of residue on your frontal. So after I let that get tacky, I laid that down on my edges, and I went ahead with my scarf to further lay it down. So this is all in between my makeup. So once I put the Got To Be glue, I went ahead and put on my foundation and my concealer, and after it got tacky, I laid it down, put my powder on, you know, my setting powder. It's just, you know, this is just how I get ready. So after that, I'm going to use my mousse to, you know, lay down these baby hairs. These baby hairs are not necessary, okay? They don't make the hair look more realistic. It's just a preference, okay? It's just a preference. You don't have to do it. I just like it. You do not have to do it, okay? It's not going to make it look more realistic or anything. You don't have to do it. It's just a preference, and that's all. You might hate it, and that's fine. You don't have to do it, and you'll still be fine, okay? So this is basically it, and I just, you know, further lay it down and use my hair straightener to touch it up. And if you have any little hairs flying up, your best friend would be this mousse. The setting lotion is going to help you lay it down. So that is your best friend if you have any little hairs flying up or sticking up. Your setting lotion, whatever it's called, is going to be your best friend. And this is the LOTTA body setting lotion I got from Sally's. So this is basically the final look. This frontal looks very realistic. I did a very good job on it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you so much. Bye.